diplomacy to pry open the door for Japan to accept ships from foreign countries, namely the United States, to have Japan use as a port for resupplying whaling vessels and to open up trade with the United States. And they wanted to know something about the United States and what they were like and how they thought and how to communicate. So this guy was pulled out of obscurity. He was almost an outcast and made into a samurai and made into a diplomat to negotiate the treaty with Commodore Perry and the Americans. So he came from obscurity, and because of his exposure to Americans, was able to teach the end of the Edo period, the shogunate period, the 300 years when Japan was ruled by the shoguns, kind of helped bring that chapter in Japanese history to a close. And they talked a lot about it. But what was really remarkable was they had the 6th generation of descendant of John Manjiro, the 5th generation descendant of Captain Whitfield that brought him up, also the descendant of Commodore Perry, and there was a Hawaiian missionary that was in Hawaii that supplied John Manjiro and prepared him for his trip back to Japan. All these descendants were in this room in San Francisco, and they had been friends for a number of decades, and their parents and grandparents had been friends, even through the Second World War, which was really remarkable. So they just brought this whole thing. It was very remarkable, this history of multi-generational international friendships. It was very moving. I think it was very interesting. A lot more interesting than a lot of the speeches. It was just very interesting to hear these people's story. And there was a kind of a crowded stand-up dinner reception afterwards, which was basically, grab things off the buffet lines. It wasn't too interesting. But I got to talk with some of the people. I got to talk with this Captain Whitfield's descendant and talk with some of the honchos in the organization. And very impressive people and very well connected. And they have next year they're going to be in Japan, and I forgot where, but that would be something looking into.
In Kochi, which is an area not so far from Okayama, actually, out in Shikoku.
Okay. So anyway, that was my, Bob gave me his ticket to the event, and I thank him very much. I wasn't really...
They let you in.
They let me in.
It was really tight there.
Yeah,
I couldn't find a ticket anywhere.
Son was waiting there at the door to make sure I got in.
I looked everywhere for the thing. It was right there in the middle of the desk. I've been having this glorious senior moments recently. So. Yeah.